Wise Mongolian proverbs and sayings, timeless wisdom from the steppe. A God who cannot hear a prayer is not a God. If you become a camel, they'll put a load on your back. A dog knows no father, but it loves its mother. The distance between heaven and earth is no greater than one thought. A tiger wearing a bell will starve. A river that forgets its source will soon dry up. No need to explain to the fool. No need to give a treat to the one who is full. If you are wealthy, many relatives. If you are poor, many enemies. A saint is not a saint because he prays, but because he does good deeds. What is joke for a cat will be death for a mouse. A healthy man wants 1,000 things. A sick man only wants one thing. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. It's better to fight than to make peace is bad. Bad habits do not bind any strap. Judge a son by a work, a daughter by a needlework. A man with a fault in his eye cannot see in another. No great gain without some small loss. Honor doesn't come from the breed, but from character. The country of the cuckoo is wherever it sings. What comes from the devil is the tongue of praise. Whoever holds the sword must be ready to hold the shield. Even if the hedgehog is small, its price is determined by its skin. The living are denied a table, the dead get a whole coffin. United magpies nag a dragon to death. The needle is small, but it wounds. The grass doesn't compete with the tree. The bat is a bird among animals, a beast among birds. Fine words dress ill deeds. Failure teaches success. The fish sees the bait, not the hook. A man sees not the danger, only the profit. If mind is clean, fate is good. It's difficult to take a wolf cub without bringing in the whole pack. Honors change manners. Even foul water will put out a fire. The rope breaks where it is thin. There are men who walk through the woods and see no trees. Choose your friends carefully. Your enemies will choose you. A spark can start a fire that burns the entire forest. Lords hate those who say truth. Dogs hate those who ride cattle. Lazy horse complains, "The road is long." The sly fox has a double cover. Times are not always the same. The grass is not always green. Do not start if afraid. Once begun, do not be afraid. He who wants to build high must dig deep. The friendship of two is stronger than stone walls. Union is source of success. A donkey that carries me is worth more than a horse that kicks me. The child learns to walk by falling down. Once you have locked your door, you are the emperor in your own domain. The more you listen, the more you give yourself room for doubt. Words pay no debts. A change is as good as a rest. Life is great. If you don't, weaken. Fortune knocks once at least at every man's gate. He who drinks dies. He who does not drink dies as well. You can't put two saddles on the same horse. Fox will starve to death while waiting under an ox. Of the good, we have an understanding. For fools, we keep a stick upstairs. Calf is not grown, but he thinks he can make bull's dung. Each country's customs are different, just as each meadow's grass is different. Don't look for bad things in the good that you do. Benevolence has oil on the tip. Cursing has blood. Interests of an individual are like the shadow of grass. Interests of the community are like the high sky. You can tell who the good seamen are during a storm. To be willing is only half the job. An unknown road, like the pit. Nightingale will not sing in a cage. Don't measure your own courage by your enemy's fear. Nail knows how has the hammer. If you are a bird, fly. If you are a mole, burrow. He who never lies learns not to choke on his words. Alone, one can reach the sky only in a dream. Together, one can cross even the steppe. From the bottom of the well, the sky looks narrow. He who cannot sit still cannot stand firm. A king is a king, even without a crown. A strong man's anger is a rock. A weak man's anger is mud. Hard times are the anvil on which the soul is forged. A stone that rests in the water is not worn away by the water. Do not worry about that thou shalt lie in the cemetery. Just worry about the honor that will survive you. Each country's customs are different, just as each meadow's grass is different. Rich is he who has no debts. Fortunate he who lives without handicap. In a good word, there are 3 winters' warmth. In one malicious word, there is pain for 6 frosty months. The supreme treasure is knowledge. The middle treasure is children, and the lowest treasure is material wealth. It is easier to catch an escaped horse than to take back an escaped word. If you endeavor, the fate will favor you. While horse is strong, travel to sea places. The old horse in the stable still yearns to run. Two bears in one cave will not end up well. The sun illuminates the world. Knowledge illuminates a man. The meat-biting tooth is in the mouth. The man-biting tooth is in the soul. Don't undo your bootlaces until you have seen the river. A man fails 7 times and rises 8 times. If thou lovest nature, thou lovest man. If thou hatest man, thou hatest nature, for the two are inseparable. Greed keeps men forever poor. Even the abundance of this world will not make them rich. A cat likes to eat fresh fish, but it will not go into the water. The winner has many friends. The loser has good friends. To decorate the outside with jewelry is not as good as to adorn the soul with knowledge. If the cairn were not built, the magpie wouldn't have perched. The donkey recognizes the tracks of a horse. Every one of his thoughts is enough. Man learns little from success, but much from failure. You are as many persons as the languages you speak. A drowning man will clutch at straws. From small mistakes, big trouble. Stingy person has many friends from afar. To the staff of words is based the elder sense. Not every cloud brings rain. A man takes care of his name, a peacock of his tail. Judge a son by a work, a daughter by a needlework. Although a camel is ugly, he likes his young. Don't go to the wilds if afraid of wolves. If you have not drunk poison, seek no antidote. He who looks at his own faults will not be ashamed in front of the wise. The blind man dreams of sight. The deaf man dreams of hearing. Even the wise man needs a teacher. The fool thinks he is his own teacher. God is in the heart, not in the temple. He who is good to others is good to himself. If there is no way, look up. If there is no light, look within. Before the strong do not bow, to difficulties do not bend. If you are sick, think about your life. If you are better, think about your gold. When men and women sleep on the same pillow, they have different dreams. Thank you for being with us. Which of these Mongolian proverbs will stay with you? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos about wisdom from around the world. See you next time.